What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division build video. Today we are playing with the Merciless because it's always been one of my favourite guns and it got absolutely dumped on a while back. The handling went absolutely terrible, but we are now TU11. We have a bunch of other options and I'm showcasing it in front of you right now, playing and talking at the same time. And it's actually pretty good. I had a lot of fun with this. I like the explosions. It's actually better in a group. You get more enemies, and as you can see as well, I debuff and buff all the enemies as well with this build. So your teammates will have an absolute riot. But it does enough damage, and it's not out of control. It's not wild. Everyone's going to be able to play it, whether you're on PC or console, or you use controller or mouse and keyboard. That's always been a restriction with some guns in the game. They're just too wild to control. What are these guys doing here? They're just chilling. Get some shots off. Explode, please. Whee! And I don't know about you guys. Sometimes I just like to have a little bit of fun watching enemies explode. That's why I like to use the Regulus as well. We're seeing fireworks. The 4th of July up in here. And we're also doing some pretty high damage numbers. You know, 600k there you saw. And the Merciless double taps as well. So, you know, that's over a mil for one double tap as long as you're landing both bullets. Let's get over to the base of operations and get the build shown to you guys. Before we get started though, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up and hit the bell so you are notified when I upload more Division videos. Even better, come on over to Twitch and hit follow. I could be streaming live right now, and if you need a community Discord, there has never been a better time to join. If you need help with the Ravenous, Eagle Bearer, raids, legendaries and all things like that, you'll find the link down below in the description. And with all that said, let's get started. Starting with the specialization tree, you can see here we're going with sharpshooter, and you're definitely going to want to take rifle damage because obviously the Merciless is a rifle. Next, we'll take a look at the main gun itself. The Merciless has 203k damage on this build, 400 RPM and 39 in the mag. It comes with crit chance and crit damage, which is nice. And we have the binary trigger that I briefly mentioned before. This weapon fires on trigger pull and trigger release. If both bullets hit the same enemy, we gain a stack. And at 7 stacks, shooting an enemy deals 500% amplified damage and creates a 7 meter explosion, dealing 500% weapon damage, consuming the stacks. So what you got to think about there is you've got to land both them stacks, and the build really does need to have as high a weapon damage as possible. If you just look there, you can see on the side of the gun there now it says 00, and there we go. You can see the stacks now building up, and one more now. We get that explosion, and we also get the explosion from the other gear set that I'm using as well that we'll go over in just a minute. Secondary gun and pistol are really up to you. I'm just running a police M4 with preservation just in case I need to get myself some extra health back, but I very rarely switch to it. Let's take a look at the gear set that we're using. We are using True Patriot. We get 30% extra ammo capacity, 38% extra magazine size, which is really nice. That's why there's so many in the mag. And we're obviously going to proc the red, white and blue buff because we're going to use 4 pieces. Every 2 seconds, enemies you shoot receive a stacking debuff of red, white and blue. Red amplifies the enemy's damage taken by 8%, and don't forget that's not just from you, that's from anybody else in your team. White, shooting the enemy repairs the attacking agent's armor by 2% once every second, which is really nice as well. And blue decreases the enemy's damage dealt by 8%. So it's really nice to have, especially if you're running in a group. Then when we get the full flag buff, enemies that die while under the effect of all 3 debuffs create the 5 meter explosion, dealing damage equal to their total health and armor. The explosion damage is reduced on named enemy deaths. I don't really know how much by. If you do, let me know in the comments down below. But on the mask, we're running weapon damage, crit chance in the mod slot, and the crit damage for the other attributes. Next up, the other piece of True Patriot that we are running is the gloves, and they've got weapon damage and crit hit chance. The next piece we're going to take is the chest that has weapon damage, crit chance and crit chance on, because don't forget we are stacking to 60% crit chance. But it also has the talent waving the flag. It increases the red, white and blue rotation speed down to 1.5 seconds. And at the moment in time, I do believe it's 2 seconds, which it doesn't sound like a lot, but it does bring it down and does give you the chance to tag the enemies with all 3 colours. Next, we're going to be running the Ninja Bike Messenger Backpack. And we do drop some damage from running this, but it unlocks some massive potential, which I'll show you in a minute. We get all 3 core attributes, which is really nice. Crit hit damage here in the mod slot, and resourceful that obviously fills in for any other brand. So for instance, you've seen that we got 3 True Patriots. This makes it 4. If you've got a single piece of something else, it'll make it 2 piece and things like that. So let's check out the next piece. Now the next piece is a piece of hot shot. It gives us maximum rifle damage, which we're not bothered about, but it also gives us 30% weapon handling, making the Merciless an absolute dream to control, and also bumping our reload speed right down to make it really fast on reload as well. This has got weapon damage and critical hit chance. And if we were just to go back to the Merciless, we can see here we reload in 1.6 seconds, which is absolutely fantastic. Next, we're going to take the Fox's Prayers, just because they gave us rifle damage. They give us 20% accuracy as well, weapon damage, damage to target out of cover, and critical hit chance, making it an absolute dream to control even more with that accuracy. Skills, we're going to take the Crusader Shield and the Revive Hive, just for an extra life. If you wanted to, you could take something else other than the Revive Hive though, if you were playing in a group, totally up to you. Taking a look at the stat page, we've got 55.5% crit hit chance. That's because there's some awkward mods on the Merciless itself, which we'll take a look at in just a second. 86% critical hit damage, 95% headshot damage, and we do have the obvious 8% damage to target out to cover that it doesn't show in the stat sheet. Taking a look at the mods, we get 10% accuracy, we get 10% reload speed, we get 10% weapon handling, and we get 10% stability there as well. Really nice. And as you can see here on the attribute, for some reason they gave it 9.5% crit chance, which is pretty strange. It would be nice if it was 10 or 12, but that's why we get the odd stat. That is going to be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's really nice to use the Merciless again. As you can see, there's hardly any bounce in it at all. And when you get them grouped up, you get a lot of damage spread. You saw all that damage spread before. Do let the binary trigger bounce up and down. If you spam it too much, I find sometimes it bugs out a little bit, as you can see in the range here. The range isn't the best place to demo it though, so just be a little bit cautious of that. Make sure it's definitely quicker to just tap and let the binary trigger take the stack. So you'll probably notice when I play, I tend to get a bit overzealous and tap way too quickly, but it's a great build to play with. If you love the Merciless like I do, you'll definitely want to check it out. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, check out the comments down below and make a comment. Come on over to Twitch and hit follow. I'm grinding to 10k subs here on YouTube. If you've not yet hit that subscribe button, please consider hitting me with that all valuable sub. Thank you for watching, agents, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
They maintain this outpost. True Sons will be a direct threat to the campus.
hostiles in the memorial compound. They're moving south. There's a gate between you. It looks closed from here.
Agent, you'll need to find a way to open that gate.
Coming for you, motherfucker! Great spot for a turret.
Serious trauma detected.
All clear. I repeat, the compound is all clear.
No, that can't be all of them. Check the interior while I get Henry's people to maintain the perimeter. area beneath you with increased security. Isaac can't access data on this location. Stay alert. I don't know what you're walking into.
DC-62 detected.
Heads up. Isaac just ID'd those shells as chemical weapons. Can't afford to let the True Sons escape with those. You've got to find a way to close up that tunnel.
That's a good spot for a turret. Enemy down. See you run now. Setting up my turret.
That's one of our scars.
That's a shield. Trouble now. Shit.
According to the schematics Isaac pulled upstairs, we can lock that tunnel door from their control center. That should keep them from being able to transport those mortars loaded with DC-62.
Setting up the turret.
That should keep them from getting more of those mortars.
You think closing the tunnel is smart? Fuck you! You locked yourself in with us. I'll make sure you rot down here.
Hostile engaged. Enemy is too close.
backup. The team from the campus has taken position inside the memorial.
If you hadn't stopped them, I know they would have used those weapons on us, and we would have ended up like Castle. I can't tell you how relieved I am to have you on our side. Thank you.
Today, we dealt a great blow to the True Sons infrastructure. We confiscated a massive cache of chemical weapons and eliminated their stronghold near the campus. You should be proud. You saved a lot of lives today.